Hey everybody, welcome to our YouTube channel, the Redline Podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications for all upcoming videos and episodes. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Alrighty. We are back with another one. Chanel, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Right now I'm
Cool, cool,
using
cool.
my computer's mic. So woohoo. we are here. We are here with a fiery one, aren't we, Chanel?
Yes, special edition. I had to call Queen Alexis and let her know. I believe that was Monday that we can't wait to Thursday because we got a fire topic for y'all tomorrow. But I couldn't let anything pass without discussing what has went on this past weekend and this week and the breaking news that has happened today.
All right. So let's get it started. This is our especially a special special report, but officially second episode. Woohoo! Yay!
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
let's go ahead and get this started. Chanel, Lord, I already got my opinion, but I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna let you go ahead and go first, and I'll just go after you while woosah and get majority of these cuss words to subside and chill out to at least Saturday. All right.
Alright. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Redline Podcast, hosted by myself, Nelly Swag, and Queen Alexis. And this is a special report on wage riots and looting, what has all taken place over this weekend and this week following the murder of George Floyd in Minneapolis, Minnesota. If you guys don't know, on Labor Day, Monday, George Floyd was murdered by four police officers, one in particular who has been upgraded to second degree murder for pressing his knee and his whole body weight on George Floyd's neck and him saying he cannot breathe. And it took to today to get the other three charged and arrested. But over the weekend, there were a lot of protests, a lot of riots, and a lot of looting. And I just want to distinguish the three for all of those who might not be aware. Protest is when you peacefully protest a symbol that is your second, no, your First Amendment right, your Second Amendment right. You know, some people use it like the protesters who protested the stay at home order, but that's another subject for another day. Um, your First Amendment rights, to free assemble, free press, all of those. And a lot of people, I have to give credit, a lot of people used it. A lot of people got out there and protested and decided to demonstrate. Riots happen when they feel like their protests are going unheard, when they feel like the establishments and the power that be just quite don't get it when you play nice, because America has not played nice to black folks. Let's just keep it 100% honest right now. And then there's looting. Looting is when you go into stores and you take items and you just ransack it. And those are sometimes reaction to the visual and the anger of those who feel like they haven't been heard. And those are just taking an opportunity, uh, uh, being the opportunists for the things that have taken place, that they're in a large group of crowd of people, they outnumber the police and they feel like they can get away with it. So this weekend, in Chicago, there were a lot of peaceful protests downtown and on the south and the west side, where there also was looting. There was looting on 87th and the Dan Ryan. For those who don't live in Chicago, that's a predominantly black neighborhood that has a lot of businesses, everything from Home Depots to Dollar Trees to Food for Less to DTLR to Nike, and everything like that. There was looting down 95th, trying to go to Evergreen Park in Oakland. There was looting around the area I live around. I saw people walking down the street just looting. There was a major looting at exclusive 773 off of 87th and Vincennes, who he has done a lot for the community, but his store got looted completely. So yeah, there was a lot of looting, and people have a lot of things to say. Me personally, yeah, you shouldn't be tearing up the community for which you live in, but also I get it. I do. It's a good and a bad, a ugly and a beautiful thing to all of this. But before we go with the logical perspective, intelligent reasons for everything that has went on, we just gotta do it. We gotta go to the ratchet.
Man,
So
oh,
this segment is loose squares, and loud. Presented to you
mhm.
by Queen Alexis, who shall take the ratchet approach to what went down this weekend. So, Queen Alexis, as we get into the ratchet, ghettoish foolishness, ignorantness of what happened, could you please tell the people what you witnessed, what you saw, and all that took place? Give it to the people.
All right, all right, all right. Now, for those who don't know, both Charnel and I are residents of the south side of Chicago. She is off of a little bit off of 95th, and I'm in the Wild Hunnets. My wonderful, wonderful Wild Ratchet Hunnets. Hello to the Wild Hunnets. Y'all showed y'all ass this weekend on actually still probably showing your ass as of right now on this fucked up, crazy, and disrespectful weekend and a few couple of days. Yeah. Oh my. Wow, wow, honey people. Oh, you never cease to amaze me for the simple fact me and my children were out on Sunday going just up the street just to get some groceries for our lovely home where I reside with them, and so we can have some food. And what do I see? I and my children decided to get on the bus and go to a store just off of 119th. We were standing in line, and yeah, waiting to get in, and here come the bullshit. I already saw approaching 119 the police cars from 115th. My children's father had called and texted and said, avoid 115th and Michigan on down. They acting a fool. I didn't know how much of a fool they was until I saw it. But I digress. We get off on 119th, go to the store, and we waited in line. And as soon as the line started moving, the four people in front of me started to loot out the business, the neighborhood grocery stores. Now, I want to stop right there. Can I stop right there for a minute before we get deeper into the wretchedness involved with this shit here? I don't understand this one thing. I get it. They are not our businesses that's in our community. They are not our faces that own these businesses that's in our community. However, I don't understand why you will loot the very product of the very business that is not a part of our community because their owners are not black. It's like I'm gonna steal some poison that is going to kill me. But because I don't like you or I just want to, I'm going to steal it and let it kill me anyway. Yeah, y'all acted a fool. And I mean, it wasn't just one store here, two stores there, maybe here, maybe there. No, y'all acted a plumb damn fool. I mean, I'm looking at currency exchanges. They're boarded up now. and clothes. And this is before the first. So hi, how y'all gonna pay your bills? Hi, how you gonna cash a check?
Can
Hi,
I say
how
some?
you
Can I
going?
say something about that? Can I say something about that real
Uh-huh.
quick? Okay, so as you said, it was a plumfool. You live in the 100. You live in a wild hundreds, as they call it. If anybody's
Mm-hmm.
familiar with the South Side, you know why they call it the wild hundreds. And they acted wild. They lived up to their name. But let's not.
Mm-hmm.
I live in the urban Gresham area, and they acted wild. I know some people who live in the low end. They acted wild. Roseland. I know some people who acted crazy, South Shore. So it was all over. It was the West Side, South Side. And let's not be too crazy. There was some stuff going on the North Side. There was some stuff going on the East Side. There was some stuff going on in some predominantly nice areas. So it wasn't just blacks. It was Latinos. It was in Pilsen. It was in Cicero. So it was pretty spread all over. But I can only speak to where I live, and I just want to say this: the first June 1st, I walked around my neighborhood just to assess the damage. If anybody in the black community know what the first is, that is rent day, that is pay your bills day. And if you receive any type of public assistance, that's when you get your link, that's when you get your WIC, that's when you get a lot of the things that you live off of, especially when we're going through a pandemic. And people, let's not forget, COVID-19 is still out here. So a lot of people are out of work
It
and been
is.
out of work. And what I have to say to that is, the Jewels by my house is closed, the Walgreens is closed, and there were elderly people and middle aged people and even young people who was like, where can I go put in a prescription at? Jewels has a pharmacy as well as Walgreens. And that is what broke me is you have a lot of people looking for how to get that medicine. And y'all just acted wild, and that was not right, especially on the first, because a lot of people, yeah, y'all got Nikes and y'all got boxes of Wimmy and liquor, but y'all hungry, ain't you? Hungry.
Hungry as
So yeah,
hell.
hungry. You fly, but you hungry. So yeah, so pretty much I have to condemn that because that just wasn't right. But fortunately my area is starting to open back up because um fortunately the damage wasn't too excessively done. But I just want to tell a quick story. I was getting my hair done at, and trust me, social distancing, it was safe, but I got tired of looking like a troll doll. If y'all been going through COVID and been following the guidelines, I went damn near 3 months without getting my hair done. So it was time, people, it was time. So
You
I
ain't,
went.
you didn't look like no troll doll. You ain't look like no troll doll. Don't lie to them people. You ain't look like no troll doll. You
Yeah.
look like Lady of Rage up in your Afro puff. Tell the truth.
Okay,
I'm just
okay,
saying.
okay. Alexis, hush now. You don't. Okay, y'all can go to my Instagram and see the picture. But anyways, I got my hair done. So I was, and that was, and it's right off of 91st in Ashland. And there's a liquor store right there on 91st in Ashland. So another customer was coming in because she was her daughter was getting her hair done, and she was like, I had to go move my car. She was like, they y'all need to probably lock y'all doors. And I was just done. I was freshly done getting my hair done. I paid her and everything. I was getting ready to go. And they said, yo, y'all might need to lock the doors. They looting. And I'm like, what? Y'all out here on the south side? Like, I trust me, there's been protests before, everything from Laquan McDonald, Wakita Boyd, all of this, and it's never been like this. So I was like, oh, just a few fools trying to one up. When I tell you, I walked out, I turned the corner to walk down the residential area. When I tell you I saw dudes with dreads, old guys, let's not say it was the young ones. I'm not about to put it on Gen Z and the millennials and my age. No, I saw some 50, 60-year-old grown men with gray beards walking, popping their trunks, got 3, 4 boxes of Remy and Hennessy and all of that. Like it was real, like they running in. The bus couldn't even get past. They man, it was like, imagine Black Friday on steroids. I saw it with my eyes. It wasn't a Facebook video, none on Instagram. I saw it. And it was real, people. So I'm just and Queen Alexis, you have a excellent point. Um, why damage the businesses that are within your community that you shop from? And a lot of you, I just want to shout out the ignorant part of it. A lot of you who looted and stole, because that's what you did. You stole from these businesses. A lot of you are now need those businesses. Like it's phase 3 of opening up from COVID, where we can do things now, and y'all just got to be in a house because y'all neighborhood is still shut down. Also, I just want to reiterate this part that is so crazy to me. Yes, you looted your own communities, which was wrong and you should not do. And a lot of y'all didn't think, y'all was just going off of impulse. But a lot of you, and Alexis, I know you saw it too, a lot of y'all actually posted and dry snitched on yourself that you looted. Like, oh, I got these Nikes. Or you went live and say, and you outside of the store showing your face, your full government Facebook name. No, it wasn't Miss Peaches 99. Like it was your full name with your picture and the picture of your kids and all of that. So
Mhm.
y'all really giving CPD the full one down. So and
Mhm.
all of y'all, and a lot of y'all took y'all cars, took and drove them in and got stuff, and you know there's license plate recognition. A lot of these business owners could look back on the camera, and y'all regularly shopping there, like y'all regularly go get y'all liquor and y'all Black and Miles and y'all swishers. They could just point them out to police, like, I know where she stay, he stay, they stay. So a lot of y'all dry snitched on yourselves. So y'all thought y'all got away with it. Y'all really didn't.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. And I don't think people understand how bad that looked for us. How bad. And don't get me wrong. Don't get us wrong. We are not on here talking about, oh, y'all should have never riot. The riot part, the protest part, I get it. I get the riot. I get the rage. I get that we mad and we tired of the brutality against our race, against our skin. Totally understand that. However, some of y'all just wanted to get some free stuff. Some of
Mm-mm.
y'all just wanted to be foolish. And I don't know how many times I got neighbors by me that was participating up in the looting. And literally, I'm sitting there, looking at them. And do you know, Charnel, let me tell you this. This was hilarious to me. Them idiots looted the wrong sizes. So guess what they ended up? By the garbage. So you wasted your time doing
and
an
and
illegal
possibly
act.
going to go to jail.
Yeah, and freedom. Yeah, yeah.
And oh
Just
yeah,
to get the
Alexis.
wrong size.
Oh, and Alexis, let's not mention you. You live in low income housing, right?
Yeah,
Okay, isn't it if they catch you doing illegal activity while on low income housing, or they find you to have done that, you can get kicked out of your house as well?
yeah, yep.
Okay,
Bye
let's
bye.
just let's just reiterate that. So a lot of y'all who on Section 8, y'all might have openings coming up. Just saying.
A lot
So
of them.
so with the looting, it was bad, it was ugly, it was not right. So once again, me and Queen Alexis con- are not condoning the looting and the selfishness, and we do know that there were outside agitators. We do know that there were people
Yes,
that came in to certain communities just to start a ruckus, and we followed. Like a lot of us took the bait, and I'm not categorizing that and saying that it was all of us, but a majority of us. But we got they played off of our pain. So for the rioting, for the looting, that wasn't a good look. But let's get to the two things that sometimes lead to the looting. Let's get to what really came down: the protests and the rioting. As you all know, it has now gone on the ninth day of protesting, And this man, 46-year-old man, if any of y'all saw the press conference of the baby mother of his 6-year-old daughter, the mother of his child, who was crying, and the little girl's like, she's 6 years old, and I have a little girl who's 8, and to see the pain on that child's face of not understanding and having to and have to look at her mother and be like, "Are you okay?" because of the way her mother was breaking down was just shameful. Like, in the black community, you get made fun of a lot when you don't have your daddy around. Like, oh, your dad, you don't have no daddy. Or when Father's Day come up and the daddy daughter dances come up, it's a lot of trauma and pain associated to that. But the way her father was taken out of here wasn't right, and it took literally 9 days to get the 3 officers on charges and arrested and booked. And it took 9 days for the charge to go from third-degree murder to second-degree murder. Do you know how crazy that is? We had to burn cities. We had to burn police stations down. We had to riot. We had to beg and plead just to get justice. Queen Alexis, tell me, what sense does any of that make?
I'm supposed to tell you what sense does that make? And it's been going on for over a century. Come on now. If it had been 4 black officers that killed a white civilian, it would have took them 9 hours, 9 minutes, 9 seconds if the civilians had anything to do with it to lynch them. But no, 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 no. It takes 9 days to um charge the other 3, upcharge the actual assailant of the murderer, the one who did it, to upcharge his stuff from third degree to second degree, which in my honest opinion, go ahead and make it first degree. That was premeditated. There was people that has testified that this officer used to work with that brother
As
before. So
security at
come
a
on
club.
now. As
I just
security, come on now.
and let me just
Come
interject
on
real
now.
quick.
You wasn't waiting for this?
Yeah, let me just interject real quick. It was shameful. It was completely shameful.
It
And if
was.
any of y'all who have watched the video, and this is what makes me believe that it could definitely get to a first degree. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a legal expert, but I do want to know about laws. First degree murder always seems like a premeditation, pretty much. It's difference between premeditated murder, emotional murder, or it's different degrees of it, pretty much. But this man, for 8 minutes, rested his knee, not even rested it, pressured his knee and his whole body weight, and he looked like he about a good 180, maybe 200 pounds on this man's neck. And what made it so shameful, Alexis? What are we always told? What how if you're not worried about anything, if you're just casually alone, you put your hands in your pockets because you feel comfortable, right? This man had his
Mm-hmm.
hands in his pocket to get more of his body weight pressured on that man's neck. So you can't tell me this wasn't premeditated. Or in his sick mind, he was getting enjoyment out of it because he was smirking. And the more he said, "I can't breathe," and he was in agony, it's like he even pressed even harder. That's a sick MF, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, it
So,
is. It is.
so
So you might as well. For just to interject with the first degree murder from, I've been watching one of my church members, well, former church members, Natasha Robinson. She is a lawyer, practice law and also teach law as well. First degree murder, that's premeditation and intent. Second degree, which he's upcharged to, is premeditation but no intent. And third degree, which he was originally charged was no premeditation and no intent. Let's be honest. Like you said in the video, that was all intent. That was all premeditation. I'm not. I'm not even gonna say because he knew him or worked with him before. I'm gonna just put it on for this simple fact. Why would you have your knee resting, still resting on this man's neck, and he's handcuffed? He's not
Face
resisting.
down.
He's
Face
handcuffed.
down.
He's laying down. He's not resisting. He's handcuffed. And y'all sitting there and standing there having a conversation like, so what? No,
Exactly.
you know what you
Uh,
were doing. No,
but
you know what you
and
were doing.
that's so crazy. But Queen Alexis, I see we got some listeners on the line, some callers. If y'all have an
And it ain't our
opinion,
money.
if you want to speak and you want to contribute to this conversation, please call 717-734-6904, show ID 511-6519 #. And I actually see one of my supporters on the line. So Queen Alexis, could you tag them in so we could just get a quick little opinion on how they feel? Tag in that
All right.
630 number.
All righty. All righty. Caller with the number 630-59452. Welcome to the Redline Podcast. State your name and where you're from and what you got to say.
And I know
Hi, my name
exactly
is
who
Brittany
this is.
Guyton. I'm gonna kick your butt. Um, and I'm from Chicago, Illinois, but I
Hello.
reside in right now in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
All right. So for a quick, just to give your opinion as a black woman, what do you
Mhm.
and the mother of a black son and a black daughter, what do you feel about this situation?
Mm. I'm gonna say first, because you know in the Bible you cleave to your husband. I'm a wife to a black man. It scares me, even though he works for the government and he's military, but still. When they see him, they're not gonna see that. They're not gonna see the hardworking man, the father, the husband. They not. They're gonna see just a black man. So I don't know if I can say the actual word I want to say on this podcast. I'm gonna say a black man, but it scares me. It scares me to death. Seriously, to know I have to teach my son how to react when he gets older to the police. Because you can't have a smart mouth. You can't move too fast. You just can't because they're not gonna send you back home if they don't
Mm-mm.
want to. Say I don't know if to say his name correctly. I think it's Ahmad. Am I saying that right?
Yes, Ahmad
Ahmad
Aubrey.
The guy
Aubrey.
Ahmad.
Yeah.
Yep. He was running in his neighborhood going home. My husband does that every day. What if he wasn't on his base? One of the safest places on earth. What if he was not on his base? What if he was back at the crib or where he was? They will light you up, and it scares me to death. It's a damn shame that we can't just live. I was talking to Shana earlier, and I didn't know this story. This woman was in her home, and she got shot because they raided the wrong house. 8 times.
Oh, Breonna
You
Taylor.
see this woman? Yeah, I did not know about that until me and Shana talked today.
Oh, wow. Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for
Yeah,
me to
that's
be
some
at home with my
bullshit.
two babies, right? To me be at
Yeah.
home with my two kids. What if Malachi would? What if that was me and Malachi walking into the room? Or Malaysia, she's starting to crawl now. She crawled into the room. I feel okay. I'm gonna chime into something else. My husband posted a status just a few minutes ago, and his nephew said all cops are bad. My husband's a cop in the military. Not all cops are bad. There are some crooked mugs in the system, but not all of them are bad. So I'm not gonna let anybody say these people, all these people are bad because they're not. There are some bad black people in this world, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody needs to be held accountable for their wrongdoings. This cop who saw him that put his knee on this man's neck for how many minutes? 9 minutes, damn near 10.
Damn, damn near 10.
Needs to get what he damn near 10 minutes. And he was saying, "I can't breathe. I couldn't stomach to watch the whole thing because it was breaking my heart every second of it. But for 9 minutes, you was getting enjoyment. Was you getting turned on by this? Was you getting hard on by this, dude? Seriously?"
And Brittany,
Mm-hmm.
I said,
let me ask you a question.
"Mhm,
As a mother of a black son, when you heard
I
that
am."
man, that 46-year-old man, call out for his mama, and his mama passed 2 years ago, what did that do to you as a
Mm.
mother of a black son? Hearing that man still grown, and although his mom is long gone, he was so scared, he still called for his mama.
He saw the light. He saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. And I said this on my Facebook page. All hell will break loose if anything was happening to my kid. Period. You big and ballsy. All right, bet. Watch this. Over my dead body. Well, I have to bury my kid. Period. No. 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 If I gotta burn down
But
every
listen.
precinct, I will. And like, did y'all see that story about those two college students in Atlanta?
Yes, we did.
Mm-hmm.
My sister just graduated from college out there in Atlanta. All hell will break loose over my baby sister or my son or my husband or my daughter.
It's
He
real
needs
in
to
the
get
field.
exactly what he deserves.
Mm-hmm. He don't deserve
I'm
second
like,
degree.
stop it, stop.
Man, let's talk from this perspective. All three of us on this line are mamas.
Mhm,
Both me and Brittany, we got a daughter and a son. And
mhm. Come here.
having to, and I know not so much for Malaysia, but I know his son, if he ever seen a little bit of this, having to answer, well, why mommy? Why they don't like us? Why they don't like, what did we do to them? And you can't give them an answer because we did not do anything to them. You can't tell them, you, you can't tell them of what crime we committed as a people and to still endure and encounter the crimes and pain and suffering that we get upon to us as a community upon our skin for the simple fact when your child say, well, at school they said that slavery was over in 1865 when President Lincoln set us free, and you have to at a young age tell them the truth that you found out when you grown. It's a lie. It's a lie. Slavery didn't end. That form of slavery ended, but they changed the rules and changed the game up and changed the name of it. Then it went into Jim Crow, and it was going. That's been going on for a while. Let's be honest. Jim Crow still kind of goes on even up to now. It's just lifted. It ain't as harsh as it was here, but history is still repeating itself, especially having a president,
Mhm,
especially having a president that is from the White House giving the order out. And you here we are. You gotta sit here and endure it. That's why I say I do understand. I do understand the anger and the rage for our people when we was rioting and fucking up shit and everything. Yes, I understand it wholeheartedly. because this is
Mhm.
enough. This is too much. Too much.
It really is.
Way too much.
Why can't we just
I,
live?
we can't. You
And what
already broke
makes
our spirit.
and
What else you gonna break?
what makes it so difficult,
Huh?
I think what makes it so difficult for a lot of us to understand, a lot of black people, we deal with a lot of trauma. It's like we swallowed Trayvon, and then we swallowed Tamir Rice, and then it went to Eric Gardner, then it went to Oscar Grant, and then it just shifts, and it's like you feel so defeated, like, damn, what more can I do? I say I can't breathe. I say I got my hands up. I say yes, officer. I say yeah, no, officer. I say I'm not a threat. I say look at me as a human. But this becomes hard each and every time. And as a mother of an 8-year old who is now understanding things in the world, and she asked me the other day, she was like, "Mommy, why people don't like us because of the color of our skin?" And to have to answer that question was
Mhm.
hard. But he was like, I don't want the police to shoot me. And I said, baby girl,
Mhm.
I had to hold her and be like, it's okay. Because she got scared seeing the riots on TV and the looting. But I had to explain to her. I was like, you know how you learned about Ruby Bridges and the March on Selma and all of that, baby? You're living it right now. And you could tell your children you witness history. But I just want to state something else. Malachi is my godson. I was excited
Mhm.
when I found out he was a boy. I spent Brittany around when she told me she was pregnant. I was happy. I held him. I held him in my arms the day after he was born. He calls me on FaceTime or will pick up the phone when I call, and he'll just talk to me, and I'm like, could you get a phone to your mom? He's like, and then I got another transformer. And I'm like, okay, okay. It's nothing I can do. It's nothing I
That's
can do.
Malachi for you.
But to know that that boy who loves Transformers and loves Power Rangers and loves meteors
Outer
and
space.
and and
Mhm.
and, and he sings about the sunset and everything. Like, I just want to know, as two mothers of black sons, at what age do your son go from being handsome and so cute to a threat? What age is that?
I don't
Zero.
know. I
Zero.
don't know.
They cute and cuddly, and in other races' eyes, pretty much our sons is like Sour Patch Kids. They sweet and cute and cuddly and sour much later from get. Oh, what a
Mhm.
cute little boy. I don't know how many times I've gotten told when Zion was born, oh, he is so adorable. Oh my God, he is so
Right.
cute. As a baby, he is so cute. He is so adorable. Oh my God, my black son. My my cute,
Right.
handsome, adorable black son, and the older he is so handsome. Oh, oh,
Mhm.
so cute. Yeah, yeah. And
He's so
knowing that it's
opinionated. He's
coming.
so loving.
He's so mad. Oh, he has manners like he ain't supposed to
Right.
have them.
Like, he's such a
Yeah,
gentleman.
yeah,
Oh, and
Mhm.
and the reality is, both of y'all sons are somebody's sister. Your son Zion is somebody's little brother, and he has a big
yeah.
sister. And Brittany, your son is a big brother, and you say Malaysia already
Mhm.
loves him so much.
For
Like,
real. She just cracks up with over Malachi Cody.
and
And I
I've
love it.
and he's so protective, kisses her, and mommy, you're not doing it right. You're not holding her right. He is already such a protector, but now, as two black mothers of black sons, you have to navigate that. They're cute, they're opinionated, they're smart, and then at a certain age, their opinion, being so smart and opinionated, oh, they such a smart ass. Oh, they got such a smart mouth.
Right.
Oh, they so cocky. Oh, they so this. Oh, you think your son is shit, right? Like,
I
like
sure
what?
do, 'cause my son's a king.
So, like,
Mhm.
it flips so quick. It flips so quick, and let's not ignore the reality of our daughters neither. Like, they're so
Mm-hmm.
beautiful, they're so loving, they're so sweet, they're so cute. Look at the cute hair bows. Oh my goodness. And then they get to an
Mm-hmm.
age where, oh, they got such a smart mouth. They so bitchy. They so bossy. Like, the narrative shifts
Or they
so
so
much,
so quick.
Oh
it
yeah.
shifts so quickly. It shifts so quickly for our kids. While kids of other ethnicities, they're just growing. Oh, they're having growing pains. Oh, especially with the white males. Oh, boys would be boys, or they would do some crazy stuff, or that's just the way kids are. They get that, while our black sons get. They should have known better. They should be more responsible. They need to be more mature. You're asking, let's just say, you're asking Malachi and Zion to play by these rules. You're asking Timothy and Jacob to play by these rules. But Timothy and Jacob got the stack against them. Like, they're playing a basketball game, but Timothy and Jacob are up by 50 and they know the ref. So every time,
Mhm.
but and then you are expecting Malachi and Zion to catch up and still be successful, but they are deemed as a threat to society. They're themed as cocky. They're themed as you get so worried about your son's size. Like, I know mothers out there who's praying that their sons don't become 6 feet.
For real.
They're praying their sons just stay meek and little. Like, oh no, I don't want my son to play football because he get big though. I don't. No, I can't have that. No, I don't want you going to the store for me. Like, when
I
you was
still
little,
gotta
your
I
come
mama
got
would.
with
you.
you.
Stay home.
Like,
Huh?
when you was little growing up, your mama would send you to the store. Oh, I forgot the hot sauce, baby. Go to the store for me real quick. Now, sending your son or your daughter to go get some hot sauce to finish cooking, you don't even do it now. You're like, you just stop cooking and be like, oh, you won't even send your husband out anymore to the store.
Mm-mm.
You're like, nah, I'll go, or I don't need it anyway. I find something else.
For real. Mm-mm.
And that's the world we living in, people. That's the world we are living in. So when we say Black
Mm.
Lives Matter, I don't want to hear all lives matter. That's like saying when a house is on fire and the fire department comes and put the house out that's on fire, and the neighbor says, "What about my house? Don't my house matter? Your house ain't the one
Did
that's
your
on
house
fire."
right?
Mhm.
Like, we're not saying that your life doesn't matter or the next person's life doesn't matter, but it seems like our lives are being taken more rapidly than yours, Karen and Becky and Sue. Sorry, not sorry.
You know they try to
You
make
don't have
that
to
as,
worry
oh,
about
that's a
you're not.
racial
You don't have to worry about
slur.
your son.
Really?
Well, then it's a racial slur. Then Karen, dude, shut up.
Okay, I just want to
Your
know
your
something.
your
No,
husband
much,
Jacob don't have to
much,
worry
much,
about coming
much,
back
much
home
more
because you're gonna
better
come back
than
home.
nigga.
Let me just ask you
Right.
something. Let me just ask you something. Um, I just want to know, if Karen is a racial slur, then what the hell is nigger? What the hell is coon? What are those? If you're trying to say Karen is a racial slur, Karen is a name. Do you know somebody named nigger?
Right. My
I just
auntie
want to
name is
know.
Karen.
I just want to know. Is somebody named Alexis? Do you know a man named nigger?
Oh, cool.
Mm-mm.
I don't.
I
I
don't.
don't know.
Mm-mm.
But I know a bunch of Karens. I
Mm-mm.
know a bunch of Beckys. I know a bunch of Sues. I know a bunch of Tims and Johns. Like, white people, y'all, and this is what I've discovered. And Alexis, you can attest to this. This is what I've discovered. White people want to be oppressed so bad. They want to be oppressed so bad. They want
They
to
don't
have
want this
something
life.
to march for so bad. Oh my, they cried. They be on crocodile tears like, oh my God, I didn't mean to call you nigga, but I lost my job. And oh my God, I'm so oppressed. This is not right. Like, oh, shut up. Shut up.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My blood pressure got a little high. Let me go drink some water because ooh.
That drives me
But look,
crazy.
Chanel, I see there's another caller online. Let's see what they got to say. Brittany, I'm
Okay.
gonna put you on mute for a minute.
Thank you, Brittany.
Okay.
Thank you
And
so much for your opinions. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
uh, caller with the number 708-601. Welcome to the Redline Podcast. State your name and where you from and what you gotta say.
Hello, caller.
Okay, hello. I'm
Um,
sorry, y'all. I'm muting myself.
oh, hi. How are
Hello?
you? We can
Good.
hear you. Can you hear
My
us?
name, yeah, I'm cooking, but y'all can hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I'm Octavia Charnel Toror. She knows I'm not a
Oh,
speaker,
what's up?
but I'm listening, so I got to say something.
What's up,
Um,
Octavia? Zipa Z
hey.
in the building. Zipa Z in the building. Christian sorority and fraternity 2-8.
1-9 for Philly.
All right, come on. State
So
what you
I'm,
feeling.
all right. I'm from the western suburbs. I reside in Maywood, Illinois. Um, like the killing of our people, I'm sick of it. I'm angry. I'm tired of it. Like just because our skin is darker than y'all, don't mean that y'all any better than us. Like I have so many feelings about this because I have a childhood best friend and she's Caucasian. Like her family is like my family. I have a Mexican and black cousin that's a police officer. Like everybody's life matters, but I totally agree. Our people are being shot, killed left and right, and it's ridiculous. It has to stop. And I understand that our people are frustrated. Like the looting is it's sad. Like I'm upset. It's black owned businesses. We already black, and then on top of that, our own people are looting their own people's businesses. It's ridiculous. I'm not saying the looting is right, but if you're so mad, don't loot your own people's businesses. They work hard to get what they got. Like all cops are not bad. I'm not saying that just because I have a cousin that is one, but I'm just saying like Caucasian male cops, they make their fellow Caucasian female coworkers look bad, and yeah, they make everybody of every race look bad. And this
So,
George Floyd case, like the man should have got first degree murder right off the bat, but we all know how that
Right
goes.
off the bat.
Cause
Right off the bat.
right, cause he
we know
just
how that go.
right.
We know how that
We know
go.
how that goes.
But Octavia, let me just ask you a question because me and you have had a lot of talks and we've known each other for years. And you're one of the most pro black people I know. Like from the natural hair to all of that. Like you believe in black businesses, entrepreneurship, all of that. We're in a Black Greek letter organization. We the most pro black person I know. Um, from all that you see, especially knowing that you love a black man and all of that, like as a woman who loves black men and to see what they're doing to black men as you as a black woman seeing what they do to a black woman and just the black family in a whole and what is happening in society, like how do you just cope with that mentally?
Man, it's hard. Every time I talk to my brother, my cousins, my man, be careful. Like now, it's enforced. I gotta pray and try my hardest to think positive and know that they're gonna be okay when they come back. When my guy comes back home and my brother goes back and forth to work and good. Gotta stay prayed up.
That's all you
And I'm
can do.
checking in on all of them more frequently. Yeah. And I'm scared for
Yeah.
my future son and daughter. I want one of each, yes. But
It's
Speak it in
wonderful.
now
It's
climate.
I am
wonderful.
scared. Yes.
It's
No,
wonderful.
I'm not at the moment.
I know because you would I would have ran over your house if you was and yeah. So you better call me first when it happens. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's wonderful to have a girl and a boy and watch them interact. Trust me, you're gonna have the time of your life. Take it from someone who knows. But you're right, Octavia. You're right. I'm man. Right now, the pretty much the city opened up for the nail shops and the barber shops and the salons. My children's father is a barber, and literally, I'm in tears after the riots because I'm like, I don't know what's about to happen. Because this is right after we find out, oh, Latin Kings and other Hispanic people over there over west, it's just straight shooting us now. And now the Latin Kings in it, which got the GDs up in it. Here it go. Now here goes a gang war. I'm like, we don't need nothing else. And I'm sitting up there in tears, literally yesterday, talking about find another way. If you can go east, if there's like another way or something, you could somewhere you could go just to get to to the shop that you work at and not get caught up in this or get be an innocent bystander. I'm like literally sitting on the bed talking about just whatever you do, make it home. I'm on this show now, texting him, just make it home. Where you at? Where you at? And I'll be okay once he said I'm on the 34. Be like, okay, still be careful, but you here. Just make it home. Just make it home. Cause I don't want to tell. That's the hardest thing any woman has to tell their children, mama, daddy's not coming home for good.
I feel
Why?
you, and I
Daddy
feel
not
you.
breathing no more.
I feel you because my daughter's father, he works for Amazon, and you know Amazon has goods and packages, and he drives to different neighborhoods. So I do check in and be like, "You good? Be safe out here because your child needs you." But it's hard out here. It's hard, and we as Black people, we're just mentally fatigued, man. We got battle scars and wounds because I said this to to my mother. I've had my great grandmother, my grandmother, my mother, me, and now my daughter. It's been 5 generations fighting for the same stuff. Think about that. 5 different generations fighting for what the same thing is, and that's just to be treated fairly. Like Sam Cooke wrote,
Treated human. She
like
fairly treated human.
Sam Cooke wrote, "A change is going to come back in the '60s," and we still singing it. Like We Shall Overcome was back in the '60s. Fight the Power came out in the '80s, over 30 years ago by Public Enemy. We're still saying all of those things in 2020. And guess what? We're still doing all of this in what? A midst of a pandemic. This is crazy.
So now we got to worry about whether or not we're gonna get killed by COVID or killed by bullets.
And that's what's
Which
super
one?
crazy.
choose your weapon. Choose your weapon. Choose your poison, man. This is too much. This is way too
And
much.
we're not even gonna get into the systematic oppression of education and redlining and all. Let's forget Flint still doesn't have clean water. Let's just.
At all.
I'm just. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So we as a people have to, like, the same scars that our slave ancestors carried on their back from being whooped. The same scars of our ancestors, of their feet being bled and had welts on them and had boils on them for marching, and our backs having water hoses and attacked by dogs. Like, we still carry all of those wounds that have never healed. We just put a band-aid on top of a band-aid because they toss out, let's give you affirmative action. Let's give you
Mm-hmm.
public assistance. Let's give you these diversity inclusion policies at your job. What the hell is a diversity inclusion policy anyway? And I just got one thing to say, and because I know we about to wrap up in the next few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and sports has always been the leading catalyst to what has happened in this world, from Muhammad Ali to Jackie Robinson to Jesse Owens to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to Jim Brown to everyone in between. But I want to give a special shout out to a man that nobody listened to 6 years ago, but I think they're starting to listen now. I want to give a big shout out to Colin Kaepernick, because when
Mm-hmm.
he protested peacefully, and everybody made it about the military and the anthem. And it's so funny how, and ironic how, his peaceful protest of a kneeling, and George Floyd died from somebody kneeling on his neck. So they condemned Kaepernick for that kneeling peacefully. And then 6 years later, they're asking, hey guys, why can't you protest peacefully? We tried, but you
Yep.
blackballed a man out of his job in the prime of his career. And also to the New Orleans Saints quarterback Drew Brees for making that ignorant statement today about when they asked, when the NFL resumes, should everybody kneel? Should we protest? Should we keep the focus of this still steadfast? He was like, I can't do it. That's disrespecting the flag. So out of all of this, you still think it's about disrespecting the flag. It's just so ignorant. White people, get educated. And sometimes when you feel like you're not qualified to say something, don't say nothing, because then you'll get a whole lot of people upset with you. But as we getting down to it, as we pulling into the 95th station of the red line, I want to thank all my callers. I want to thank my friend, my best friend, my sister Brittany, my sorority sister Octavia, for showing support for all of our listeners out there. Thank you for tuning in to this special broadcast on all that has went down. Thank you for giving your opinions, your thoughts, your insights. And people, let's keep the pressure going. They got charged. Let's get these convictions. Let's get justice
Mm-hmm.
for Breonna Taylor. Let's get justice for Ahmaud Arbery. Let's get justice for all of those that we need justice for. And also, shouts out to Minnesota. Shout out to the Minnesota School District for terminating their contract with the Minnesota Police. For the University of Minnesota for terminating their contract with the Minneapolis Police. Let's defund these police
Mm-hmm.
officers. And also, let's give a shout out to our Mayor Lori Lightfoot, for that investigation on the 6 police officers who pulled 2 women out of their cars.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep applying pressure, people. Let's keep the petitions. Let's keep protesting the right way. No more looting our black businesses. Let's support the GoFundMe's. Let's support black businesses, black restaurants. So everybody go like the Redline podcast page on Facebook. If you would like your black business to be shouted out and supported, please inbox us. Um, Follow me on Twitter at Nelly Swag09, and on Instagram. Like my Facebook page, Nelly Swag09 on Facebook. And if you have any insight of sponsorships for your black businesses, if you would like to anything that we can do, please email us at the Redline Podcast at
2020.
gmail.com. Um, we integrate the Redline Podcast 2020 at gmail.com so we can get all your information. Once again, we will have our show tomorrow talking about what, Queen Alexis?
This wonderful black, beautiful crown that's on our hair, on the top of our hair, and the systematic racism educated that is educated to us as little girls of how our own hair is not beautiful, and the constant struggle, uphill battle that we have in the workplace dealing with our hair. So we talking
That
about hair
show
tomorrow.
That show is called Nappy Roots. I want everybody who called in, listen in. Please call in tomorrow. Same time, same place, 7 o'clock. TalkShoeRadio.com. Please, the number for the show is 717-734-6904. Show ID 511-6519 #. And tomorrow we're going to get into it even more. Thank you all for supporting our podcast. Thank you all for the likes on our page. The numbers keep going up.
Yes, thank you.
Yay! We
Yay.
created this platform for everybody to give you your insight and opinion. This is a platform for all our millennials, all our black brothers and sisters, and our Caucasian brothers and sisters, our Hispanic brothers and sisters. Please call in. We need your opinion. Everybody share our page. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend and some more friends to tune into the Redline Podcast. And Queen Alexis, you got anything else you want to say to the people where they can find
All
you?
right. Oh, y'all can find me on Facebook. Actually, y'all gonna find me on at least 3 times a week because you can find me on Facebook at my regular page, Alexis Sherelle Owens, my fan page, Queen Alexis. You can also find I am the host of Madam Queen's Court Open Mic on
Talk
Tuesday
about it.
night.
Yesterday was so
Yes.
fire. It was so fire.
Oh,
Man, I listened in yesterday. It was so fire. So come on, let the people know all your other platforms you're doing.
man, Madam Queen's Court Open Mic on Tuesday nights on Talk Shoe Radio at 8 p.m. every Tuesday. The number is 717-734-6904. And the show ID is 2864-394 #. Call in. This is for my artists, all of my poets, all of my singers, all of my rappers. Not so much of the visual artists because we can't see you yet. So yeah, that's in the works. But we on every Tuesday night, and when I tell you we're going by theme last night, I just wanted to love on our brothers, and our brothers showed up and showed out on last night on the air. And you can find me here, and also you can find me on Saturday nights at 8 o'clock with my boy Devontae Davis. We got a show called The Mad Hatters. Now that's the show that I'm gonna let y'all know I am not go. I was nice tonight. Chanel know my mouth. I'm cussing and I'm going for it. We are going to be discussing this as well on this Saturday and going deeper into the systematic racism against our people. That is Saturday night on talkshooradio.com. Same number, 717-734-6904. That show ID is 991-5968 #. I'm
And it's
posting up
fire.
for those.
And it's fire.
Man,
It's fire. It's fire.
man.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need y'all. I'm definitely gonna need y'all to keep supporting Queen Alexis because she got some dope poetry out there. And there's a poem she did that's what about a decade old that speaks to what's going on right now. It went viral
Oh,
a couple of years ago, and I have a feeling it's gonna go viral again.
it is. It is a cry for Eve. You can find that on my Queen Alexis fan page, along with a few others, other poems that I have done, and a couple of singing. Yeah, I could sing. I have a tune and a bucket, and every now and then when I put it together, they work. So yeah,
Yeah.
So, beautiful people, we have reached 95th in the red line. This is far as this train shall go. Please grab
yes,
all your items and please proceed to the escalator or the stairs. I want to thank everybody once again for showing love to this baby of ours that we birthed, the Red Line Podcast, this platform. Once again, like our Facebook page, the Red Line Podcast on Facebook. Once again, follow me and Queen Alexis. And we just gonna keep it walking. If y'all got any ideas or anything that you would like to hear us touch on, speak on, please don't be afraid to drop an inbox, drop a post, tag us in something. If there's an article or something you want us to go deeper into, please do so. This is your show as well. This is not just me and Alexis platform. This is your show as well. So thank you for tuning in to this special edition episode of the Red Line Podcast, a state of emergency, the ratchetness, the riots, and the protest. And as Kendrick Lamar said so eloquently, we gonna be all right.